I travel a lot, and when it comes to hotels, I love quality. That means I stayed in some of the finest in the world. Now that I'm heading literally to the best, I wonder, what can make a hotel the best in the world? In this video, we will find out. Let's see Capella Bangkok. They say it's the best hotel in the world. But is that just a title created by marketing experts? Or is it truly worth the crown? Today we are digging deep to find out. After a not so short flight, we finally arrive at Capella.
Hello, sir.
The welcome is warm and cheerful.
Thank you very much.
The staff are really kind.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We are being escorted to a beautiful hall, which they call the living room. We take a seat and exchange our passports for a menu.
very much.
So we will have something to drink while we wait for the check-in. I like it when you don't have to wait in lines, but instead you instantly feel at home. The tea I ordered is really nice.
Just allow me to reconfirm your reservation, please.
This kind lady quickly walks me through some options to make my stay more comfortable. Check-in done, let's see the room. While we wait, let's see some info about the hotel. Capella Bangkok opened in 2020 and is part of the Capella Hotels and Resorts brand. 4 years later, it earned the World's Best Hotel title by the World's 50 Best Hotels Awards, along with Asia's Best Hotel in the same year. It has 101 rooms, including 22 suites and 10 private villas. And check this! All these rooms are facing the river. It's brilliant. Guests only use the side of the building, which has the proper view. The room I'm gonna stay in costs around $1,000 for a night. Okay, here is the thing. Now would be the time when I show you around the room and the first impressions. Long story short, I was tired and sleepy and didn't record it. I don't think it's a good excuse, since my editing team is still mad about it. But who cares? It was worth it. Let me tell you why. This was a damn good sleep. The bed was amazing.
It's just so great when you just wake up in a different country with a perfect sleep. It's not happened very often to me when I'm traveling.
However, the AC was a bit too loud. So let me show you around. Here is the room in its morning glory. They smartly play with wood, bright walls and metals. I would call it timeless elegance, but at the same time it feels warm and homey. There is also a little welcome surprise. A bottle of champagne in your room is always a nice touch. The glass is an interesting choice though. It's a financial and safety one. It's definitely not the best glass if we are talking about the best hotel in the world. But I guess it would cost a small fortune to replace every broken piece of a quality brand. So in the end, this Gatsby-style glass is an understandable choice. But still, it would be a sin to drink champagne from it. A balcony also comes with the room with a beautiful view of the river. There are no tables or chairs, just a two-person sofa, which is quite cozy. It's a nice place to have a quick nap or read something while you enjoy your privacy. So I'm coming from a long trip and I have a bunch of not so clean clothes. Keeping my shirts and suits are always a crucial part of my trips. These bags are for different types of cleaning: dry, wet and pressing. You bag your stuff and you can also add instructions and additional info for the perfect job. I took a good look around in the shower while I was freshening up myself. The size is okay and it's comfortable. On the other hand, some parts feel used and outdated. I like it better when they use bright elements to cover the bathroom. It has a cleaner feeling, if you know what I'm saying. This greyish color somehow is the opposite here. I wasn't satisfied with the water pressure either. To me, it could have been stronger, or the shower head could be boosted with air. It was like a 6-episode long Game of Thrones season. Not enough for me. But overall it's nice and you get a lot of small accessories for your hair, feet and skincare. Most of the hotels I have been to had Dyson hair dryers. But I am not familiar with this one. Now that I think I have woken up, let's check out the breakfast.
We are having the breakfast. The breakfast finished at 10:30. So we have half an hour to go. We will test the kitchen with an eggs Benedict and something easy.
The a la carte menu is exciting. There are all kinds of foods from all over the world. If that's not enough, there is also the good old buffet. This morning feast will cost us 1,400 baht, which equals about $41. It is a full breakfast that includes both cold and hot dishes. Just a cautious reminder that we paid more for a certain crab omelette here in Bangkok. Considering that, I'm quite happy with this price. But before we eat anything, let's put their coffee to the test.
I got my double espresso. I take a double espresso in the room. That was a mistake because this is quite good. It's a nice coffee, like 8, 7 out of 10.
It's better than most of the coffees I enjoy in hotels. We ordered a few interesting items from the a la carte and for some reason, an avocado toast too. A decision which I barely understand to this very day.
No, avocado and egg. Toast.
First, a real iconic sight on the breakfast table, eggs benny.
It's creamy inside, really nice creaminess.
But the English muffin is just a bit too thick for me. We continue with dim sum. What could I say? I am not an expert of dumplings, but I really liked it.
Tastes nice.
Japanese omelettes are hard to execute perfectly. And since I tasted the original ones in Japan, unfortunately, nothing can reach the bar. The texture was a bit off, but the flavors were there, and overall, I liked it. Of course, there is also a buffet with a fair amount of delicacies, which we also gave a try. Usually, I don't look for salvation in breakfast, but I can say it was a good one. After breakfast, I decided to try the gym. Let's not waste that protein. My body is a temple, and it's in heavy use. So this temple needs some renovation from time to time. It's a small but nice gym. Perfectly enough for me to play the poor man's Rocky Balboa, which I of course did. After building some tiny muscles, I took a break which led me to the spa. On the way, I noticed some slight imperfections. I don't say it's unacceptable, but it's a bit unusual in that level of luxury. In the best hotel in the world, I just don't think it's okay. Then I finally arrive, and this is what I see. It looks really beautiful, chilling, calm, clean, organized, very zen. Not even a minute in, and they already asked me what I would drink. I wanted to say vodka martini, shaken, not stirred, but decided to behave nicely and went for the green tea. This place is about healthcare after all. The spa was completely empty and it felt so good to know it's all mine. There is a lot to do here. There are multiple kinds of treatments and massages. They asked me which part of my body I would like to concentrate on. Many parts of my temple has damages, so I asked for a food treatment.
Where are you from?
There is also this pool here, which they call the Vitality Pool.
The Vitality Pool.
It's a cool pool, and just like everything else, it was all mine. The spa was perfect. It's well equipped, the treatments were great, and the overall experience was really pleasant. But most importantly, the people who work there are amazing. Absolute professionals, kind, patient, and helpful. They deserve a big applause. I am back at my room, and so are my clothes. They came back clean and in perfect condition. It is important to state the latter. I had some unpleasant experiences in the past. Let's say my clothes didn't come back in the desired condition. But here it was professional, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. It's dinner time. Luckily, there are 2 restaurants in the hotel, so we don't have to go far. One of them is a 2 Michelin-star restaurant, but we are going to start with the other one, which is a traditional Thai place. Let me take the chance to tell you, this trip is about more than just a hotel. Other videos are on the way, and we are gonna dive into Thai cuisine and culture. So stay tuned, and if it's not obvious what I'm asking, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Now back to dinner. Let me introduce you, Phra Nakhon. I have to bring up some bad memories. COVID. During the pandemic, foreigners were not allowed to come here. They were afraid of losing the business because it's relied heavily on tourists. But turns out there was nothing to worry about. The locals love the food here so much that they fill the place with life. This was enough for me to get excited. The surroundings of the restaurant are beautiful. Sunshine, riverside, good vibes. We learned they offer both a la carte and set menus. We saw many interesting dishes that we decided to go freestyle. Since it's a classic Thai restaurant, we will share the plates. The wine list is surprisingly solid. Actually, solid might be an understatement.
They have crystal on the menu, but what is really interesting, Romane Conti, Esceso Grand Cru, 2010, and 2015, Domine Romane Grand Esceso. Just here, you can buy it. Crazy, crazy.
These are rare items which you can't get anywhere and anytime. And here in this small Thai restaurant, crazy. Tempting, but this is not that day. Instead, I will have something else.
Thank you very much.
Coconut juice. Yeah, I know, this is not me. This sweet lady shows up and greets us. Turns out she is the chef here and her name is Kanika Jisangworn. She spent more than 2 decades cooking at world-famous and renowned hotel kitchens all around the world. She is a master of Thai cuisine. And lucky for us, she ended up here in this very hotel at this very restaurant. We ordered everything we wanted. But before diving into the feast, a common Thai question. How spicy do you want the food?
Medium spicy,
Medium
that's okay.
spicy,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's Thailand after all, we should be careful. Our welcome snack is some kind of papadum.
Homogenic taste. Nothing special. It's nice crunch. Little saltiness.
And soon after, the first plates arrive. The table starts to look like a painting. A lot of colors and shapes in different sizes. We have pomelo salad with crispy fried fish, smoked and grilled duck on a salad bed, and stir-fried beef sirloin.
You can put the betel leaf on the plate first and the salad on the top with the leaf, and then you can wrap by yourself and one bite, the Thai style. So.
It has the restaurant's signature dressing, which ties it all together beautifully. The smoky and salty duck is perfectly balanced with the acidic and fresh vegetables. It's perfectly seared, just like the stir-fry beef, which is everything you would expect, soul and flavor. This is the kind of food which I was dying to have here in Thailand. Diverse, vibrant and exploding flavors. Interesting combinations and a touch of homey feeling. At first I thought it's gonna be a mistake not ordering wine or champagne. Sitting here in the sunshine, sipping the coconut juice and feeling this light breeze on my cheeks, I gotta say I'm at my happy place. Getting forward with something that would be a capital mistake to miss. Curry, and we instantly get 2 types, red and green. This is the kind of food I could have all day, anytime. It definitely feels comfort food, especially that we are sharing it. But at the same time, it's really sophisticated. Rich, deep flavors, delicious. As I'm going through the dishes, it's getting crystal clear that they didn't lie about the quality. The food is spectacular. I honestly enjoyed every single bite here. I like the sharing type of dining anyway, but it's not over yet. We still have some desserts to try. 3 to be exact. Mango with warm and sweet sticky rice and mung bean. Ruby-colored water chestnuts coated in rice flour, with coconut milk, jackfruit and coconut jelly. And last but not least, warm poached bananas with homemade coconut ice cream. The service is just as good as the food. Immaculate. They were super kind and cheerful all along, and also really enthusiastic about the food. Thai hospitality is world famous, and here I definitely see why. This is one of the few places I would confidently recommend to anyone, anywhere, anytime. It's traditional, it's sophisticated, and most importantly, it is delicious. It always feels good to let the steam out in the water, if it makes any sense. Anyway, I decided to get lazy. Enjoy the sun, swim a bit, you know, relax.
What I really appreciate here, there is no one else here.
Since they only have 101 rooms here, it's quite exclusive, which also means you have a great chance to enjoy the pool just by yourself. I have something to confess. We went out to the city to a restaurant yesterday and ate something we shouldn't have. But the point is, after the staff heard about it, they made me a magic potion. In a short while, it got me back up on my feet. A lifesaver. Kokuma. The beauty of our room was truly shown at sunset. What a spectacular view! Thailand is indeed amazing, or at least I thought so, until the night fell upon the city. The loud and mostly out-of-tune singing coming from these karaoke ships was annoying and didn't really help me to sleep. It's not the hotel's fault, of course. I guess this is just another of those cities that never sleeps. Another day goes by and another restaurant awaits us. This would be the 2 Michelin-starred Côte by Mauro Colagreco. As we step in, I see a familiar face. Where do we meet? I can't recall the time and the place first, but I slowly solved the puzzle. His name is Guenolé Lebras. He was in Mirazur at one of my visits, which you also saw. Meanwhile, he moved here to Bangkok, and since it is also Mauro Colagreco's restaurant, well, the puzzle is complete. Besides the pleasant surprise, there are other signs that this is gonna be a great experience.
Nice to meet you, Sabino.
Nice to meet you. The sommelier, Sabino Jacobone, was chosen as the best in Thailand. Wine is a cornerstone in a restaurant for me, and this assures us that we are standing on solid ground. Even the chef comes out to greet us, and we have a nice little chat.
Nice to meet you, Davide.
Guenolé tells us that the menu changes every day. If you come here tomorrow, it will be a completely different experience. Completely? I doubt that. It always depends on what's available or in season. Mirazur was kinda similar to this, if I am not mistaken. Just like the vibe. I mean, I had a really good time in Mirazur. As I sat there, it was one of the best services of my life. And honestly, it still is. These guys here are almost as good. Cheerful, funny, and make me relaxed. Meanwhile, they move like real professionals. If you work in hospitality and want to learn something, just pay attention to them. The first drink is obviously champagne.
2017 vintage Grand Cru by Le Mont Fournois.
And it's their own. There are 9 different kinds of champagne by the glass. That's impressive, and the prices are relatively friendly. By relatively, I mean we are in a luxury hotel in a 2-star restaurant. It's time for the first canapé of the day. Guys, if you have ever been insecure about what and what not you could eat from the plate in a fine dining restaurant, this can be a nightmare for you. We are told not to eat the decoration below the food itself, because guests sometimes try to eat that as well. I laughed so loud as if I didn't even think about it. But I did. This tart is made from celeriac, brown crab and pomelo. I felt the flavors would be amazing before I even tasted it.
Nice parfumey scent. Oh my god, beautiful.
More bites arrive. Taco with bonito tartar and pumpkin crustade. This is surely not the taco you are used to, and the crustade comes in different temperatures and textures. It is really playful and also really clever. I didn't want to get into any crazy wine stories today, but the wine list lies there, and just like the dark side tempted Anakin, it's tempting me now. I set my eyes on a Love Left 2019 and decided to have it. You know, 2019 was a great year for wine, so it would be a sin to miss that. Then for the first time in my life I was told I can't have it, because he already saw that one a few days before. The Somme wanted to save the day and recommended an 18 instead. But I wanted that 19. It's like when you're choosing between The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Same, but different. He told me he's gonna check at the back. Maybe there is a good alternative. And in a minute he came back to finally get me off of this emotional roller coaster. He found the 2019 Le Fleuve Pouligny Montrachet. The unpredictable ways of the universe. Thank you. Before the appetizers, we get
Yes.
samples of humanity's greatest achievement: bread and butter.
Smells beautiful.
Actually, this is bread and olive. But I really wanted to try the bread with some good old butter, and they were kind enough to provide me some. The appetizers start to come. We have hamachi tatar, sea urchin, and grilled oyster. Without getting into too much detail, these are incredible dishes with some really clever and creative ideas. Like the cauliflower with flavors of almond and horseradish, or the yeast foam with the oyster.
Beautiful.
The wine pairing is nice, but this love gets me every time. It was a good choice. We are still in the appetizer phase. The next plate pays homage both to chef's roots and Thai cuisine.
Unbelievable.
It's a pasta dish with langoustine that delivers intense tomato and tom yum soup flavors. Meanwhile, we get a glimpse of the main attraction, which will be pigeon. Before that, we still had a scallop dish with a beautiful sabayon sauce, and it was delicious. Time for the mains: a fish and a bird. Salmon trout with Comté cheese, and topped with sauce made of trout roe, chamomile oil, and fennel. Just by the color of the fish, I could tell it's going to be delicious. And it is. It literally breaks down to its atoms. Such perfectly executed dish. The pigeon is served with mandarin, beetroot, a little bit of thyme, and morel mushrooms. Fantastic. Other than the amazing flavors of the dishes, I have to highlight the plating. It's really sophisticated and elegant. It varies from classic to modern, but each and every one of them is simply beautiful. The dessert is next in line, so it's time for the palate cleanser. Yuzu ganache, fennel, and pomelo. There is also some dill in it, which I really enjoy. And look at that, a friend from my country. Tokayasu, one of the best dessert wines in the world. Talking about dessert, this is coconut panna cotta with espuma on top, served with apple and shiso sorbet. We close the fun with the perifors and give ourselves a moment of silence to celebrate this amazing lunch. The staff, both in the dining area and in the kitchen, deserves a huge praise. The time we spent here was mostly pleasant, but it has come to an end. Our transfer car was waiting for us to take us to the airport. I don't want to sound snobbish, but honestly, I expected something better. Compared to everything in the hotel, this car just feels a bit off. Now it's time to answer the big question. What makes this the best hotel in the world? There are many aspects. First of all, privacy. It's a relatively small institute. That means you can enjoy your time undisturbed. It's a city hotel and we're talking about Bangkok. And still, you can swim alone in the pool. Buying real estate here, especially Riverside, is, well, let's just say, your kidneys won't be enough. And still they only use one side of the building for the perfect view. Put a pool on the ground floor, which also means less space usage, less guests, and less revenue. Quality over quantity. Less guests, bigger privacy, more focus on details. Then there is the staff. Again, I want to give them a loud applause. The services are brilliant and the staff made my stay as comfortable as it could be. The interiors and equipment they use are high quality. I love the design, it's timeless and well thought. I really loved the two restaurants they have. Both were exceptional, especially the French one. It was an amazing experience, both in food and hospitality. I still remember the guys from there. With all that, I am sure that this is the best hotel in Bangkok. But to be honest, in my humble opinion, not the best in the world. Nevertheless, I enjoyed being here and I'm pretty sure you will too. And that does it for this episode. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, hit subscribe. See you next time.
You can call me stupid.